Welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville episode number 73? Sure, let's go with that. Episode number 73. I'm your host, Apple Cider. Hello everyone and welcome. Welcome everyone in the stream. Welcome all you wonderful people listening to us on iTunes or wherever you are picking up the show. As said, I'm Apple Cider. My co-host Chef Sandy is here. Hello, Chefers.
Howdy, kids.
Why are you a captain now? How are you, sir?
Are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain. Are we gonna do the SpongeBob theme?
I'm ready.
Oh no!
Steal the Krabby Patty formula.
Wow, that all right. I gotta introduce him just so he can say that. Pony Kenobi, hey.
Hello.
Why did you just do that again?
The Krabby Patty formula.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, welcome to Spongeville. We decided to live in a pineapple under the sea instead of living in Ponyville. It's very difficult to breathe.
My favorite pony is Plankton.
My favorite pony is Patrick.
Oh, there you go.
So Sandy and Sandy together, looking confused. Wait a minute, what's going on?
So yes, welcome to the show. We're being extra silly, it seems, today. This is a My Little Pony show, just so you know.
Yeah. Ponies, not, anything else.
You know, you know what? At this point, we're waiting so long, we might as well just jump into other shows. It's like next week will be Adventure Time for everyone out there. Just, since we are waiting for so terribly long for anything to happen.
I recently acquired seasons 1 through 3. I need to sit down and watch them.
Oh, I need to actually watch them too.
I've only caught a couple like on Cartoon Network just randomly, but they were bloody brilliant.
Ooh, we could talk about Cyber 6.
I have
There's something obscure.
I have no clue.
Lost. I'm lost.
Or go back to the 90s and talk about DuckTales.
Oh yeah,
some of you people listening.
Darkwing Duck, let's do it.
Do bad and good luck to.
This is going to be a good show. I can
Welcome
tell.
To Retrocast.
Talk about the animes of our time that scarred us for life, like Voices from a Distant Star. Oh man.
Cooley, that sure was weird.
Oh man, yeah. Ugh.
But I think we're here to talk about ponies.
Oh, dude!
That's what we're here about.
Yay! That's cool. So yeah, we got
off a multicolored miniature equines.
So yes, we got Pony Kenobi. Just for those that may not remember or have not owned Pony, what do you do?
I make the musics.
Do you?
Way back when I started the BeatleBronies, we did Beatles parodies. And now I'm still with them. We still make a couple songs. We're actually kind of on like unofficial hiatus right now, but we're all making our own individual music.
Yay.
Yes.
Awesome. So good to have you on. We can talk about the musics. And things that you've been doing and kind of get an idea of the music community, because that's actually something, even though we're kind of closely tied to it with the audio side, it's kind of, we do get a lot of like questions of, I want to start making music, how do I do that? And that's something that we have to keep informing people how to do that, because frankly we don't remember each time. So good to have you on. We have to do our two here, our two questions before we can go on. You are a returning champion,
right.
So these are just repeats. But I need to know favorite character and favorite episode.
Okie doke. My favorite character remains the same from last time. My favorite character has to be Fluttershy.
Starry agrees.
She is awesome and cute and adorable, and you just can't help but daw.
Which is more daw? Would it be Fluttershy or Philly Luna? See, that's like, do you take like a normal cuteness, or do you take like scientifically engineered mega cute?
I think I have to go with the natural cuteness of Fluttershy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Everyone, oh man, the chat
natural dog.
The chat just went against you. Everybody's like, Philly Luna, raw, Philly Luna.
Of course, Tetra would.
Yeah, of course, Tetra would. he just exploded letters on the chat. Luna. Oh, Tetra, you're such a silly pwn. All right, super cool. And favorite episode?
Favorite episode has to be Hurricane Fluttershy, because it contains awesome, adorable, in-character Fluttershy.
Was that... I'm trying to remember what... I don't think we had you on.
That was the one with the 80... What?
Well, I'm saying I don't think we had you on since last time. Or it had...
No, we have not.
Yeah, so obviously this is a upvamp or a new choice since that. So why do you like this new episode? It
just really... Well, the thing about it is that it actually put Fluttershy back in my top spot. Because actually, after the assertive putting your hoof down episode, they just done too many episodes where they're about Fluttershy, but it's about Fluttershy being out of character. But then they came to Hurricane Fluttershy and they made an amazing episode with an awesome story with Fluttershy being in character and still learning a lesson and being the central focus.
Yeah, it seems that a lot with Fluttershy, she has this habit of just like, this is the thing I need to do now. And it's just like, all right, time to do it. You know, just like 100% now that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Hurricane Fluttershy actually both made me like, I'm going to say this out loud. I enjoyed Fluttershy as well as I enjoyed Dash's characterization in that.
Yeah,
I said it. I said it. That's fine. I said it. I will admit it. I have the courage to say that Dash was good in an episode. All right.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
You also had some good Twilight in that episode.
Did very good. Very good Twilight. It also contains Spitfire. You're right.
Yeah, she looks over her goggles, and that's about it.
The amount of love from Zyro for that of just like confirmed leader of the Wonderbolts, confirmed shocked Spitfire,
amazing spandex uniforms, or something.
Yeah, something like that. So, very cool. All right. So we got those two questions. So we now may officially move forward on the show.
Yes, indeed.
Super cool. So we're definitely going to talk to you about the news for the week. Guess what? There's not much. Because we are still in the hot ponyless summer, moving on to ponyless fall.
No fires.
No fires. But first, we got to talk about sponsors. We got a new one, but what's the long-standing sponsor of ours, Sandy?
Well, our long-standing guys over at We Love Fine, they have continued to let us have a coupon code. We promote them. They save you money. Use our coupon code Bronyville10 and save 10% off your purchase. And they have added again, always, new products. Some 8-bit Zap Apples, Rarity logo, hoity-toity with swag on the chest.
Dash bags. The
featherweight.
The Discord confound these ponies with his claw reaching out, which I have seen far too many other image macros with that. I see the words, but I see a completely different set of words when I look at that image.
Exactly.
You may have to not know what that means. If you have been on the internet enough, you might know what I'm... Yes. Let's see. And the Rarity kind of swoosh logo with her eyes. So yeah, We Love Fun. We love their stuff. Hey, Bronyville 10 gets you 10% off. That's pretty cool.
Yep. And what's this new one, AC?
I have a new one. We have been talking with this thing. So there's this Las Pegasus Unicon that's coming on February 22nd through 24th at the Riviera Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. It is I have been speaking with them and we decided to pull them on as a official sponsor for the show, and they're already pulling some big stuff. They are planning to do a lot of really, really crazy cool stuff over there. They're wanting to make a really big convention. They're aiming for several thousand bronies to show up. They have multiple rooms. Found out, interesting note, the owner of the Riviera Casino is a brony. That's nuts.
What?
Yeah. That's pretty cool. But so far, the guests are Tara Strong, Amy Keating Rogers, John Delancey, recently confirmed, and Daniel Ingram. So yeah, I am pretty much set to go to it. Sandy will not be able to make it, sadly, but there is a ton of pony. That is the Las Pegasus Unicon, and they opened up some very cool ticket packages, including, I believe, a few of their big packages that includes all sorts of craziness, takes care of your hotel stay, gives you a suite, so, you know, if you really want to live it in style in Vegas, go check that out. That is LasPegasusUnicon.com, and link is in the show notes if you so need it.
Yep. All right, so moving on to the news.
Okay, Pony Kenobi told me nothing's on fire.
Nothing's on fire.
Okay.
It's actually been really quiet.
Did anything get announced? Like
we got an announcement.
Oh, good.
Announcement.
Wait, okay, so hold on.
What?
All right, so wait, hold on. Okay, so there's an announcement, right?
Of an announcement.
Hold on, I'm still processing this. We got an announcement. Woo! Yay! This is what we've been waiting for. Wait more?
Yes. Hasbro pulled a Capcom and said, "Good news! We have an announcement in 30 days. There'll be an announcement of an episode coming up, the season coming up within a time period after that."
In the next 30 days, we'll say something.
So it's like a month and a half, 2 months out still. And you know, it's gonna have to be before December 4th because that's when the Crystal Empire DVD comes out, and it would be really, really dumb and strange if they released the DVD with the 2 episodes of season 3 on it before they actually posted the actual season onto broadcast. But you never know.
Well,
So-
it could be, you know, there are the rumors as said that there's even substantiated rumors that there is now a official DVD on the way, that maybe further in the season, and we do have a good source that it is 13 episodes. So maybe they're maybe they're lost leading and like making it so it is at the end of October, beginning of November. That way it carries over into May, and then or like March, and then May they release a DVD. Like maybe?
I don't know. I am confused.
Sandy, I want some more pony.
I would like some more pony too. That would be great.
I'm tired of not having it.
You need a hit.
I'm
Need
kind
some
of
fresh equine marshmallows.
I'm kind of burned out. I really could like use some. Do you could you tell them to bring it faster?
I'm sorry, man. I don't even have any left in my stash.
Oh, dude.
It's terrible, I know.
Kenobi, do you have like any? I could really use some pony.
Not really.
Ah, dag. Oh man. I got some like old used pony I could go check, but you know, it's just not the same as like the new stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I rewatched A Friend Indeed yesterday, and it only lasted so long, you know?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess I could, like, I don't know. What's a good, like, I even, like, am losing, like, what's a good Twilight Sparkle hit? From, like, I don't like,
the time travel episode?
Time Travels, yeah, for trying to remember. That one's pretty good. You know what? I really do need to go back because I've only watched, like, the season 2 episodes once. Like, I remember watching season 1 on repeat, like, just going crazy. For some reason with season 2, I was like, I enjoyed that episode, and moving on. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's an announcement of an announcement. We'll get ponies eventually. Try not to curl up into a ponyless husk and draw and blow away. So other than that, the next thing on the list is, hey, Las Vegas Unicon announces John Delancey. So thanks for doing that, AC.
You're welcome. He's going to be there.
That'll be cool.
I want to play poker with John Delancey. Sounds like it might actually happen. They're doing like guest dinners, and they just kind of like ask me like, AC, would you like to MC the guest dinner? It's like, I guess. I mean, hi all you VAs. How you doing? Hey, John. Check it. We should like hang
First name
out.
basis.
It's JD. How's it going? Just give him a high five. Been a while since I've seen you, bro. Oh man, that shirt looks so cash. Immediately tossed out of the casino. Gotta live it like it's Vegas.
So the next thing is actually some news. Seeds of Kindness 2 launched live stream. I believe you had Cupcakes Nom on last week, the episode that I was missing due to family.
Nope.
No?
Wasn't Cupcakes. It was some of the other guys. But it wasn't Cupcake.
Wasn't it?
Tortillas and
Celestia Radio Good.
Yeah, well, I had him. God, my memory's so bad. Hold on. I know Tortilla was on, and I know GJ Shamrock. There was somebody else there too.
Oh.
So anyways, hey, Seeds of Kindness 2 launched a live stream. It is now available. The various radio stations in the community are all doing live streams of it.
Yes. If you're not listening to this right now and listening to this on Wednesday, you're probably listening to it right now.
Oh ho.
And yeah, there's a link, I'm sure, somewhere on this page to go to it.
Go listen to that we all announced it. We actually, if you listen to the end of last episode, we played a one of the exclusive songs from Macon. Macon. Like, say it like pecan, Macon.
Yes, Macon.
But
Macon's a bro.
it is a absolutely gorgeous track. Like, it is beautiful. It is voluptuous. It is a wonderful track.
It's like, when does Macon not do a wonderful, beautiful track?
I mean, it's just wonderful. So yeah, and it's going to be full of that. Got some rock, got kind of a full span of it. So yeah, Seeds of Kindness 2. Nothing better than pimping that out and actually having everybody help out with that, because it makes our community look great. Of just like, hooray, we do such cool stuff. Yay.
So next little bit of news.
Okay.
I'm just kind of scraping the barrel here.
There's not much going on, dude. Let's see.
4 My Little Pony voice actors have been nominated for British Columbia's own Performers Awards, the Union of British Columbia Performers, and their umbrella organization, the Alliance of Canadian Cinema. So Lee Takar, 4th nominee in the category for Best Voice, was nominated for the role in the latest episode of The League of Super Evil rather than Snip, Stephen Magnet, or Spot. And Sam Vincent, who voiced Flim Flam and Pony Joe, was nominated in a show called Rated A for Awesome. So, as it stands, Trevor Duvall, Andrea Libman, Tabitha St. Germain, Lee Takar, and Sam Vincent are all up for awards. So, that is pretty cool.
Peter New should totally be on the list. He was suggested for nomination, though.
So it's good to see our favorite voice actors getting nominations. Nominations.
On a oddly related note, I'm looking at the image that they included that has Twilight Sparkle in kind of that suit, and I just noticed, why is there a pocket on her flank? This is completely just aside and odd, but that's kind of like a weird place to put a pocket.
Because magic.
There's just a pocket right there. Like
yeah.
It would be like putting a shirt pocket there, like at your waist.
Isn't that called a pocket?
Yeah, but I mean, that would be in your pants. These aren't pants. This is a shirt.
AC.
This is how desperate for news we are. I'm debating images that are included in the news post. I've debated it longer than the actual article.
She's a horse.
Okay.
And she's wearing clothes.
Okay.
That in itself is silly.
Oh, okay. All right. You're right. I'm good now. I need more pony, dude. Friendship needs it.
Through this, dude.
Friendship needs its fix.
There we go.
There we go. Title done. All right.
So the next bit of news is really silly. Like, what the heck? So in the long and storied tradition of sexy blank costumes for women for Halloween, we now have sexy pony costumes for Halloween. including pink pony, farmer pony, yellow pony, sporty pony. Okay, pink pony, cowboy pony, yellow pony, rainbow pony, pink unicorn, and sexy white unicorn costume.
Yeah.
And they do the close enough but not really like cutie marks. And it's just silly. It's really, really silly. And want to know something even worse? They're all out of stock.
Well, they're all out of stock except for one. Like, let's see. The
Rainbow Dash.
Yeah,
Rainbow Pony.
The sexy white is out. The pink is out. Nobody wants Dash, it seems. Yellow is out. Cowboy is out, and pink's poor Dash. You can still get it. Unfortunately, and somebody was making the terrible joke of just the extra large is the only one that's out of stock. Just making the terrible, just like Miss Humongous is going to be coming to the convention of just like, oh, I'm Rainbow Dash. I'm not.
But it's.
I'm just.
I'm just kind of.
I am insensitive to some degree. I know, baby. Yeah.
AC, just be quiet. That's the only way it's going to stop.
I notice. I was trying to be silly.
I think the crazier part of this is that they were all like $121 a piece, and they're sold out.
Yep.
Now, admittedly, this did get a FARC link that linked directly to the Equestria Daily post, so that probably drove some traffic. But, ow, this is silly. Sexy nun, sexy hippo, and frog.
I love that video.
So now there are sexy ponies.
Sexy librarian. Sexy bat. That weird video. That weird just costume emporium warehouse.
Sexy anesthesiologist. Bring the kids.
And now sexy pawnee.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a thing.
That's a thing. And the that's about it for the news. I will hold off on any major personal announcements for a couple of weeks now.
Okay.
Something big is brewing in Sandy Town.
Sandyville is coming. Just a monolith out in the distance.
It's
okay.
It's coming.
Okay.
So books, fanfics.
Books time. I'm taking a break. Nope, this week. I believe
you don't read stories. You're terrible.
I believe that Sandy wasn't here last week, so I get a gimme this week. That's what I'm gonna say. Of course, Sandy was like busy doing stuff, so yeah. All right, so what do you got? You got to make up for me.
All right, so my story this week is Tears of Gaia by Redback Spino. It is a high fantasy style pony adventures fic. With basically the main six are after a MacGuffin, the Tears of Gaia. Unfortunately, it's barely started. It's only 6750 words. Very quick read. Just now started. Got posted to Equestria Daily the other day. But it's a quick read, competently written, and hopefully it will go places. Beyond that, I'm like 50,000 words behind on Life and Times of Waiting Ponies, so I need to sit down and do that. But I've had Vigi games and other stuff going on.
So many Vigi games. Oh, that Tears of Gaia is 32 upvotes and no downvotes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
OC, other, and
main six.
All main six.
Yep.
Okay. That seems cool. All right, Kenobi, what you got?
All right. Like I said last time, I read tons of fanfic. Last time I recommended End of Ponies by Short Skirts and Explosions. I'm bringing out another Short Skirts and Explosions fic. He's left End of Ponies on hiatus. He went to work on this, and he's churned out another just brilliant piece of work. It's called Background Pony.
I've seen this one. I've seen this one on my list that's popped up a few times. It's the number of oh my god, I'm looking at the word count and it keeps getting bigger.
Oh yeah.
But I've seen this out here and it looked interesting. So tell me what it's about. The description doesn't give me much to go by to kind of understand what's going on in it.
All right. The main character is Lyra Heartstrings, our favorite background pony. Basically, she has been cursed, and then that whoever interacts with her or like has a conversation with her, or even just sees her on the side of the street, forgets completely about her after after they've been talking for a while or after they just get too far away from her. So essentially, she's living a life that no one else remembers, and she can't. And then it's her dealing with that, and her trying to break herself of this curse.
Weird. So how do they deal with like Bonbon, or I assume that that's still a thing that goes on inside of it?
It's a little bit of a thing. It's brought up in a sort of later chapter where shortly after she's initially cursed, she's really spazzing, stressing, and Bonbon actually brings her in to her home and takes care of her. Leaves the room and comes back and still cares for her, even though she's forgotten why this pony is weeping in the middle of her kitchen floor. And that really touches Lyra. That's just one little amazing little moment. The story is filled with incredible moments, incredible feels. It's a sad tag, so beware.
How much on a scale of like, oh, that's a little sad, to excuse me, I'm going to have to go find a friend to hug right now? Like, where is that on the sad scale? Like, is this like, oh, this is just a little sad, or is this like Voices of a Distant Star, like, someone come be my friend?
It gets worse and worse.
Oh god! Oh no! Some of the sad fic is just like, is soul shattering. Like the Spike getting old fics.
Oh, Spike getting old fics! Oh my god!
Oh god, those are terrible.
But he spaces out the sad with funny. Yeah. Short Skirts is a really, really good author. He knows what buttons to push to get different feelings out of the reader. Like, he'll have certain chapters that are a lot more lighthearted, like when Lyra's interacting with Pinkie Pie, or it could be a lot sadder when Lyra is dealing with a crush that she has.
It's
very.
I've seen this popped up a lot, especially on FemFiction. It is highly rated. 2,361 upvotes to only 43 downvotes. It is massive, though. Be prepared, because there's 123,119 words.
I like long fic.
No, wait,
300,000.
That's the views.
Oh, that's the views.
328,000. This guy's written himself a novel.
328,899 words. Yeah, that's just the views I was reading. So the
that
views
sounds like a challenge.
But he is reaching the end. He's gonna reach chapter 20 is the last chapter. He's on chapter 15 right now. 15 is a doozy, but he says they're gonna get shorter, and that he's going to finish the story by chapter 20.
Yeah. By the way, I was on another podcast the other week, and I was telling them about Fallout Equestria. Just like, yeah, it's 600,000, and they were just going like, that's like 3 times my book. Like, oh man, you pony guys are crazy. I'm like, yep.
I've got my physical copy over here.
Yeah. Oh, well, and you get this. Oh,
yeah.
Well, we'll tell you what. It's now, what we can do is we can move into topic time, which is about you, Pony Kenobi. So tell us about, but you have a special book there, so tell us about it real quick.
Okay, I'll tell you about this. I was part of the Fallout Equestria print project, where basically, as soon as Fallout Equestria ended on Christmas of last year, me and like 3 or 4 other people started reformatting it for Dead Tree format.
Okay.
So basically, that's the basic gist. What we did was we started a Facebook group. We got tons of people to contribute art, like for each chapter. We had tons and tons of reformatting, so it would be much more readable in a printed format. You learn a lot about fonts, because apparently certain fonts are easier to read on a screen than they are on a paper, and vice versa. So we had to rechange all the fonts, added some unique formatting for different things. It was quite the task. But this summer, we finally got them to the printer, and we made a bit under 300 sets. They're 5 volumes each, and we sent them out.
And you were quite successful with them, sir?
Yes.
And I recalled that that got sent out, and I understand there was one part where like there was some water, like that was the big news that I heard, that there was like one set that got water damage and all sort of crazy.
Yeah, one of the volumes got really water damaged, but I'm pretty sure they've been replaced by now, and that everyone else, the ones that they sent out a few sets that weren't water damaged, and now I think the other sets are on their way out. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's true.
Okay. So cool. Yeah, I've seen those big black books that were going around, and you do have your one cool thing, which is related to that, but we can save that for the end of the show.
Don't spoil that quite yet.
Yeah, otherwise you would be bereft of one cool thing.
Yes.
That would be horrific.
I know.
Okay, so we've got you on again. You're obviously primarily a musician, but you obviously are big into fic and stuff like this. So since we've had you on last, like what projects, what stuff have you been working on?
Well, we've done a lot since I was last on here. Well, for the BeatleBronies, we just continued making parodies. We actually went back and remastered all of our tracks on Abbey Road and made a remastered Apple Road. We made a couple other parodies, so now that we have the entire album parodied and remastered, it sounds great, it looks awesome. And we had that out during BronyCon. I put that out like the Friday of BronyCon. Wait, Thursday BronyCon.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. That's one of the
That's
one of the big That's one of the big things that happened with the BeatleBronies. Actually, since a little bit before then, I started making my own music. Writing more alternative rock style. That's the kind of music that I love. I just love. It's got 4 chords and a harmony and third harmonies. I love it. So I started writing my own music, and I released an EP. It's all fanfic to me, with a bunch of songs relating to fanfic. There's tons of inspiration to get from that.
Like, what fix did you actually pull from?
Okay, I did Caramel's Light by Squeak Anon, Shipping and Handling by Pegasus Rescue Brigade, The End of Ponies by Short Skirts and Explosions, and The Party Hasn't Ended by Butterscotch Sundae.
I love that pick.
I'm trying to. Yes, I do. I'm trying to remember that. Like, oh yeah, I remember that one. That was a crazy fall through the sky, beat up the evil cloud,
Inception.
Wham.
Exactly.
So crazy.
True love conquers all.
Beat up the evil cloud. Wham. That's a crazy fic. I'm sad. Beat up the evil cloud. Wham. Pretty much. The evil clouds need to be put in their place. All right, so cool. So you've been working on that. So you've got a bunch of your music that's out there.
Yeah.
Are you hitting up any particular shows anytime soon? I mean, I know that we've been talking and that you are full on into school right now.
Yes, but I will be going to Canterlot Gardens this weekend.
Oh, good. Or you mean next weekend?
This weekend.
Is it right now?
The coming weekend.
That's what I mean.
This coming weekend, yeah.
Well, it's going to be this weekend when this comes out. So
we're currently on the weekend.
We're in time.
Right now, though, there are people that are listening to it live at this point. That but right. You are correct if they are listening. Though, if they are listening to this episode late, it was several weeks in the past, maybe even years. Aliens could be listening to this and have no reference of time. So we need to completely break it down. In Earth time, he's going to be in the Canterlot Gardens between September 28th through 30th, 2012 of the Earth calendar. You may have to reference an Earth calendar to find what that is.
But make sure it's the Western calendar and not like an Islamic, Chinese, or Jewish calendar.
Yeah.
Because then it gets really wibbly wobbly.
If you need to find the galactic date, I believe it's going to be between 1.0 to a trillionth to 1. Have you looked at galactic calendars? It's ridiculous. Ugh.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous. Like the span of humanity is like 0.00001 time. Ugh, ridiculous. So, yeah, we've got silly.
Going to Canterlot. It's gonna be awesome. Gonna be actually performing my own solo set for my solo stuff. I performed at both BronyCon and Everfree Northwest with the BeatleBronies. That was making this by far the greatest summer I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It was just amazing.
All right, cool. So you're going to be around, you're going to be doing your stuff. You say Canterlot Gardens. Nothing else, forward on that? Mostly just the schooling?
Nothing else planned.
Okay. Do you have anything particularly out there coming soon for either your producing stuff or how many little other stuff do you have in the pipe?
Well, I am trying to write another EP based off of different Tumblr blogs, actually. This time around.
Okay, yes. Now I have to know which ones you think you are definitely going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to force you towards different ones.
Okay. All right, I'm going right now. I've got stuff for Discord Hooves.
Okay, Starry enjoys that one.
Yes, Discord's awesome. Oh man, no, I'm blanking. Ask Raindrops.
Good one. Actually,
nice
friend of the show did that button image. Hey, Raindrops, thank you.
Yay. Ask Weepy Cry.
I've not seen that one.
It's a fairly popular one, based off of the fanfic Elements of Discord. No, Elements of Chaos by Midnight Shadow.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
That guy. Ooh.
There was one other one. I have like 4 different choruses written. I don't have the rest of the songs written. I can't remember the other ones.
Hey, no problem. I just wanted to put you on the spot and see what information we could get leaked, and we got much. Fell for my ruse, sir.
I put it all on Tumblr whenever I come up with something.
No,
I'm like, oh my gosh.
This is us doing investigative journalism. Obviously, we got you to give us deep digs.
Bronyville exclusive.
I know, exclusive to audio. So, all right. Go ahead.
One more final cool thing is that I have actually been accepted into the group known as the Sharded.
Okay.
Which is now.
Yeah, what? Explain this, and I think I understand why Sandy kind of made a snort.
Okay, basically, it's just a band of me, aviators, and bronified. Cool. Essentially, that's what it is.
Cool.
Music group. I'm really excited for that. We have yet to start on any music because Aviators is trying to finish an album. Once he's done that, we're going to start making awesome stuff, and it's going to be so awesome!
And it was called The Sharded?
The Sharded.
Sharded?
Yes.
Okay. Wanted to double check on that. People are going, wait, Sharted? So there you go. That handles that a little bit. All right, cool. And unless you have anything else of particulars, do you have... where can everyone find your stuff?
All right, you can find all my stuff, my individual stuff, on YouTube, youtube.com/Dylan1Kenobi, DYLAN, number 1, Kenobi. And it's a pun.
Oh, is it?
Then I've got I'm also on Tumblr, Twitter. Find me at Pony1Kenobi. That's where I release all my stuff.
Yeah, see, Dylan1Kenobi. Oh, wait a second. You got 2 Twitters? You can't do that.
I do.
Or is it the Dylan one? Let me see. Oh, no. It's the same. I'm so used to seeing you as Pony1Kenobi, and then you have the Dylan1Kenobi.
Yes.
You're. I don't see the at Dylan. I just see the Pony one. I'm just like, Pony. Oh, it found you. That works. Okay, that's cool. All right, so go check out Kenobi stuff, as said, a lot of Beatle tunes. A lot of really cool
rock.
Yeah, very very
if you like
cool
Reliant
stuff.
K, Blink 182.
Ooh,
You'll like stuff.
there are definitely some Blink 182 fans out there, I'm for sure. So go check that out. That's Kenobi stuff. If we may, would you be interested in doing a little bit of email?
Sure.
All right, let's do this. It's email time. You can always email across to us at bronyville@gmail.com. We actually got a good supply and some bite-sized ones that I've added to the end, which were rather bite-sized emails are kind of nice, and it allows us just to kind of, if you want to shout out or say something, it works actually really well, depending on what you are trying to shout out. I shall go first, Sandy second, and Kenobi if you would like thirdsies.
Alrighty.
Go for that. Okay, I shall start this. Dear Apple Cider, Chef Sandy, and Starry Night, thank you for putting out such an amazing podcast. I always look forward to your Wednesday uploads. It might sound a bit off, but just listening to your show can give me a great pick-me-up when I'm feeling low or stressed. So, really, thank you.
We're helping. Yay.
Yay. We get that a lot of, actually, like, I love listening to the show. It's nice hearing people talk pony. And, it's interesting to be somebody's, like, the weirdest, I had somebody recently just be like, actually it was 5 Iron. 5 Iron was like, yeah, I'm a brony because of these guys. Uh-oh, what happened? Spongeville. Oh, man, Tetra.
Oh.
Hold on. All right. All right, here we go. For title change, friendship is now pineapples. Then there's my image for this week. Yay. Mid email image change for the Equestria Daily and Derpy Hooves News image. All right, back to the thing. Thank you so much for the amazing podcast. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the stuff. It's great hearing people that enjoy it and that are just that get so much of a pleasure out of our show. It is just us being silly and trying to get all of this neat pony stuff that's going out all the time out into the airwaves and just get it off of our chests. Moving onward. Speaking of bronies, making life just that more enjoyable, I want to give a shout out to the Southern California Bronies meetup group, that massive group that's a rival to ours. Because everything in California has to be a North versus South rivalry. I have made a lot of great friends through the meetup group and would encourage bronies to join their area's brony meetup. The wonderful thing is that while ponies is a common uniting topic, the friendship evolved to going beyond pony fanboy/girling. One especially cool thing is that some of the bronies in the SoCal Bronies groups have done is to create their own Royal Guard paintball team. And that is facebook.com/Royal Guard Paintball. Although I'm a bit too much of a fraidy pony to play such myself, Fluttershy is my spirit pony after all. I've seen videos of the Royal Guard playing and they have a blast. They also have their own fan artists making awesome pony designs for them. So once again, thank you for making my Wednesday. You three plus guests rock. Michelle S. I'm going to click this link and check out some pony paintballing.
That sounds cool. I used to paintball back in the day.
Yeah, I used to work at a paintball place.
I actually had a friend of mine. His dad was a real jerk. He would shoot people in the head.
That's the best. Get a nice spray of yellow in your hair, and that's what the mask is for. Just as long as somebody doesn't have their gun up above 200, you're fine. If they do, they're jerks and need to be taken out. Gang up on them, jerky face. But yeah, it has been ages since I've done paintball. It is mega fun though.
Yeah,
there's really something about actually hearing and feeling stuff like exploding next to you. Like, oh crap, these things could actually hit me, and they do hurt somewhat. I had one particular thing where I was making a run, and 3 of them hit my side, just pit pit pit. Didn't bust, so I was able to keep going, but. It is intense.
Yep.
And now everybody
and full of bruises.
Yeah, now everybody just does airsofts now. Casuals. all.
How do you even feel those things hit you? I don't know.
You feel them.
It's very hard.
Yeah, what? It's very hard to feel them, or the
Very
pellets.
hard to feel them.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're going like shirtless or something.
Yeah, it's
nobody wants that.
It seems fine. There's just something about getting like popped in the back with a paintball and then just going back and be like, oh man, check out that welt. Oh,
Quick, Sea Pony, help us.
all right.
Starry is drawing on the stream, so
I see. Yeah, Starry's. Yeah, if you join our stream over at justin.tv/Bronyville podcast, Starry sometimes grabs the stuff and she's doing some sort of weird sea pony, I guess, to save us or something from Tetra's weird image that you can see that's going to be the header on Equestria Daily this week of us doing SpongeBob cast and not succeeding too well.
Yep. All right, so we're going to move on to the next email now. Dear Bronyville boys and Starry Night, first of all, thank you for producing something so entertaining to listen to during exercise, commutes, housework, and work. I love how your podcast shows the more human side of the community by featuring community famous bronies so we can get to know them as people.
Hi.
That being said, in your last podcast, you read an email from a listener who wanted to know A, where to get drawing help, and B, where to get started listening to music. As a brony and a Redditor, I immediately thought of where they should go. For those who do not know, Reddit is a website where users submit links to a variety of subject-specific pages called subreddits. It is one of my favorite places for MLP updates and the MLP subreddit at reddit.com/r/MLP. Any neophyte artist looking for help should check out the MLP Drawing School at reddit.com, blah, blah, blah. The links are in the show notes. It is a place for new artists to display their work and receive helpful advice. They also have many helpful links on the right side of the page for various drawing tutorials. Following and reading these links has greatly improved my skills, and anybody wondering what music to listen to can check out Reddit MLP Tunes for music updates. There was recently a post asking people to post their top played songs here. I hope these links help out. Sincerely, High Stream. P.S. Luna is best pony, Derpy is best background pony, Starry Night is best host, and Midnight Shadow is best guest.
We're getting replaced in his bests, it seems. Well, Starry Night and Midnight just make their own show. Fine. But cool. Going
on. Midi on for the guest. Midi is the guest for the all-girl show.
Yeah, that would work. He seems to work well. A bunch of ladies. He's all British. But that's cool with the Reddit communities. I admit to not doing Reddit much. Do either of you Reddit much at all?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it on my phone because you can just sort of read it. It's real lightweight. It's an alternative to FARC in terms of like news aggregation and stuff. But
yeah, I was kind of thinking about it like the other day. I was just going like, Reddit is really, and this may come off as kind of Reddit seems like exactly what happened once Dig went, yay, here's the new Dig, and everyone went, we hate new Dig, goodbye. Hey, check out this Reddit thing. Yeah, I just kind of went like, boy, remember when Dig was a thing, and then Dig became not a thing? Yeah. But but that's cool that they've got those communities. And yeah, I've looked over it, and the Reddit community, it seems like it's absolutely crazy, and there's always stuff going on it, and the MLP is especially big. But it's cool to know that they have like the drawing school and the tunes. We actually got an email from another person that was kind of wondering. Both they were like, "Hey, I want to contribute, but I want to contribute, and I want to do either art or music." And I guess this actually works well for that email as well, because, well, here you go, Drawing School and Pony Tunes. They can go to either of these, and I'm sure that there's probably helpers in there and musicians and people that know a little bit about those things. So that's probably a good place to go for those. If I may, Mr. Kenobi, yes, go ahead.
It's always, for people wanting to start with music, it's actually a lot easier than it seems to just get started with music. You can do it with You can start simple with stuff like Audacity and just a simple Rock Band mic, and you can actually make some really nice sounding tracks, nice sounding tracks with just that. It's just, you just gotta do what you love, and you just gotta know what you're doing. Figure it out. Just keep practicing.
Yeah, just like with anything, like it's pretty much, it's always seems like it's around that idea of I want to make good things, but I want to make my first thing and everything good. It's like you got to go through a certain number of periods of not being able to do anything.
Yes.
And to finally go like, oh, Fruity Loops is a good way to start. And then you go, wow, I can only do about 5 things in here. I should probably try Reason, or something else, move up if you're doing that, or, learn to play a guitar or something. So. All right, well, that's cool. So that is some Reddit information for those of you out there that are looking for that. That seems like a cool place to find that. And there are plenty other places, some of the Chans and stuff like that, where you can find that, like Pony Chan. I knew used to have stuff like that. I don't even know how that community is now. I don't know if it's melted.
Is it around? I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard like anything out of that camp in such a long time. Okay, Kenobi, go ahead and start with this. And the top part here is what the actual email was titled. So
all right,
it becomes important later.
All right, the email is titled "Twilight is Best Pony." Hi, Chef NAC. I am writing this from my school in my Spanish class. I met another Brony. It went like this. I was sitting in my algebra class filling out a get to know you paper. So I am sitting there and glance at my neighbor's paper, and I see him writing, I like watching My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And when I saw that, I tried not to freak out too much, and I took a breath, tapped him on the shoulder, and then I pointed to my Pinkie Pie cutie mark tattoo from the Friendship is Magic trading cards. I'm a freshman, so I can't get a real tattoo yet. He looks at it, and then we brohoof. I also met a Brony when I was walking down the hall to see a kid with a shirt that says Brony. I just stop in my tracks and brohoof him. Anyway, can't wait to see at CG. It's gonna be so awesome. P.S. Pinkie Pie is best pony. He got UAC.
Oh, you.
Oh, you.
Got my hands on my hips, giving you that look. Oh.
I love just randomly brohoofing people down the hall when they have a shirt on.
Wait, do you get that a lot, actually?
I get it, like, sometimes. But I've seen like a couple people with Brony shirts. I saw a couple people at a amusement park. We were just walking past each other. I just bro hoof, and he just gives it to me. We just keep walking.
Yeah,
it's fun though. Those
not seen too many
encounters.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many in the wild recently. I had my encounter a while back with a little kid at PetSmart that noticed my T-shirt and went, "Mommy, that's some pony." It was like. Like, that's a My Little Pony, and the mom was like, that's really cool. It was like, I totally didn't hear it, but I was just like, after Starry told me that happened, I was just like, oh, that's pretty badass. Yeah. So
you also get this weird sort of culture shock after you leave a con where like everyone you meet is like, oh, you like ponies? I like ponies. Like, oh, you're a famous musician? Oh my gosh.
I've listened to your things.
Yeah, and then you're going around meeting people. Oh, I bought your album. Really? Well, dude, your money got me here. Thank you so much.
That's you? I thought you'd be taller. Aw. Ruined my day. No, but it's very cool. The cutie mark tattoo. Go get into real tattoo. So what? You're a freshman. I guess freshman in high school might be a little bit too young for an actual tattoo. Pinkie Pie. Yeah, I probably have to. Yeah, get a. Question right now: if you had to get a tattoo of a Main 6 logo, where would it go? That you want to make it authentic, Starry? You want to put.
If we're gonna be ridiculous and get a pony tattoo, might as well get it in the right place.
All right, fine. Starry's going for like actually on the side of a cheek. Is that what you're saying? Side of a flank, so that way it works. Let's see. See, I don't even know if I would get sparkle, like the star with the other stars. I know Sandy's choice is pretty easy.
Yeah.
But where would you?
I would actually get one on a bicep.
Bicep.
The socially acceptable midlife crisis rebellion spot.
That way when you bring out the guns, it's like, oh, I got the make and model right there.
Yeah. I see these guys that get the tats on the forearms, and I'm like, dude, that's gonna be questionable. And when you I hope you like wearing long sleeve shirts to work. That's all I gotta say.
I'm thinking about it. I would probably do like not the thigh, but like the lower leg. Like that kind of, I don't know what that place is, but that like meaty area up in the calf. There you go. Like do it in like the calf area. I don't know. I think that'd be all right. Yeah, that's all I gotta go. Okay, tattoos.
All right.
There's been plenty of them. Okay, let me move forward. This one looks like mine. Let me make sure. Yep. Dear Apple Cider, Chef Sandy, and guests, thanks for providing such a quality cast for us bronies here. When some of us are surrounded by anti-brony peoples providing this, I am a closet brony, but I am waiting to be part of the community. Heard that Sandy is part of the Bronies of North Texas. Do you know what group covers Houston and Jow? I can get into it. Once again, thanks for the awesome podcast and help me through the week. The secret _brony PS Twilight Sparkle if best pony and best episode is winter wrap up. Also, have you ever heard of the stream site called Brony State? Please reply. So Sandy, you know the Texas area. Is there something down in Houston?
Yes, actually, it's the Houston Bronies, thehoustonbronies.org. They have a website and everything. So there you go. They got the Pony Renaissance Festival at TRF. They're doing a big camp out on 1001 Nights weekend. That is September, or no, it's October 13th and 14th. And if you use the coupon code Little Ponies, you can get a ticket for like $15. And I'm considering going. I'd like to go, but then it's like camping, and I don't know. It's cool stuff, though. I did think it's cool that the pony crowd is organizing stuff for that.
That is kind of an interesting. You're like around in the Austin area, so it's just like, do I get 3G here? No, you're not that kind of Austin brony. Have to constantly get the updates, the tweets. No. Huh?
Like, who's in Austin?
I thought you were, you're around it. Something.
AC, I'm in Dallas.
I don't know things. Texas is a big place.
Yes, it is a very big
All
place.
I know is that El Paso is very far away from you.
Yes.
All right, I'm correct. Good.
Anyways, wow, that was a derail.
I don't know.
No.
Let's see. Brony State. I've heard of it. I don't admit to actually ever seeing it.
Well, I think it's where they streamed all the new episodes during season. I think I watched.
Oh yeah,
over half of season 2 on Brony State.
Yeah, I think I have 2. In fact, yeah, it's like of the collection of streams to jump into. I think I have jumped in there before. I haven't been in there since there were episodes. So
because there's not any episodes.
Oh man, are they the one? I think Brony State is the one that you could catch the YouTube videos where they actually have like the chat going on. And you can see the episode. Those are actually like amazingly fun to watch. Where it's like watching the Candlelight Wedding and everyone's talking, and then all of a sudden Twilight pulled into the floor, and everybody's like, "Oh!" just losing their brain. Like anytime.
I was in one of the chat rooms when the last roundup first aired,
and the derp speak,
watching the derp explosion.
Derpy, she talked. Raw, said Derpy. Ah. Stream dies. All of a sudden, live stream is just like, we just gotta. They're hitting the buffer on the text. Somebody made a great. I'm trying to remember. Somebody made a great Gary's Mod video back when like they did the derpy thing, which was just like this guy just sitting out here watching one of the streams, and then they do derpy. And he literally just gets up, walks, gets into a car, drives off a cliff, and just goes, woohoo! Like, it's just one of these silly videos, but I loved it so much just because it's just like, all right, that's all I need to do. I'm happy now. So that was silly. So yeah, I have heard Brony State. Okay, cool. Sandy, here's a little bite-sized one for you.
Yep. Hello. Hi.
Oh, you're well. Hey, what's going on?
I am a junior in high school this year, and my friend and I had a sudden inspiration to start a Brony club at school. I had to find people to sign my petition and ended up getting about 25 signatures, and that's not even all the Bronies I know. We start our club next week, and I'm just curious, what would be a good way to start off the club and get everyone excited and coming back for more? Any advice? Quirky Quill.
Food.
Socialization.
Starting with food is always a good choice.
Food's a good choice.
Yeah.
Snacks. People like food. They come
Food
for
opens the door to socialization.
Yeah, just make some brownies. Like night before, make some brownies, bring them in. And then you could probably be like, hey, and you can bring in other treats, and then you could make it a constant thing. And that way people are enticed because like, oh, they got free food at this thing? Because people keep bringing it. And it's just like, well, what's it about? Oh, you're watching the show? Huh? Always entice them. Bait them on. Good way to start off, but beyond food, way to start off the club.
You just, we socialize, give people an opportunity to meet new people, and it's out of school. You're going to have people coming across click lines and, be like, oh, wait, you're a normal human being, but you're in this clique, but you like ponies too. So
you could see that this is where it becomes a little bit of just like, what could you do? Well, I mean, if there's a TV, I guess you could try or if there was a way to get to YouTube, you could maybe put some stuff, but then it's just like, I'm not saying you could stream and put up an episode each show because that would be bad because Hasbro doesn't get that. But there are YouTube links that you could do that with. So that people that don't know about the show could actually experience it. And you could also show off some other stuff that's on YouTube as well, so that they could experience just like, hey, I had this, like, there's this neat song. Here's what it is. Oh, that's pretty cool. Or, check out this animation. You just probably want to make sure that it is, not something that ends in .mov.
Yeah, you might want to avoid that. Just a bit.
Yeah, especially since it's at school. Don't do the cupcakes animation there. Might be a bad idea. What? Hey, I'm a teacher. What's this club? Oh, God.
Hey, what's this with Skrillex? I like Skrillex.
What's this? Yeah. But yeah, just make sure you bring treats. Or that's always a thing. You just try and instill like a potluck mentality. Actually helps out a lot. People like food, and then, bring up ponies. Okay. Kenobi.
Yes, all right.
Last one. Let's do this.
Email. Nate Star here again, sending you an email. I'm sending you a picture that I drew of me as a brony.
Oh.
Cutie mark not figured out yet. Also, to mention again, the Utah Bronies on Facebook for you guys to take a look at. Please respond, Bronies till the end, Nate Star.
Okay, need to go find his email so that way I can add his actual image. Answered Brony Club at school, Nate Star. Okay, let me add him. He actually looks like a Pegasus me. It looks like it looks kind of like a Pegasus apple cider.
Pegasus version of cider.
Yeah, Cider. Yeah, let's see. Gotta pull it to the desktop. This is mass exciting. Adding information to the Google Doc.
Because we're keeping a pro up in here.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we referenced it in the show, obviously it is very important that we actually have it, here. Desktop. Then I gotta go find the image. Now I have to remember what the image is. Open. Uploading. Slow uploading. There we go. Images in the dock.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Resizing the image. All right, there we go.
Like a boss.
Yup. All right, there we go. Thank you very much, Nate Star. And there you go. Your stuff's in the dock. All right, super cool. That is your emails. As said, you can go ahead and always send across a email to us at bronyville@gmail.com. I'm looking over, and Starry at this point is drawing a picture of us as sea ponies. I guess we evolved I guess
Yes.
I guess with enough water, ponies become sea ponies.
We
Sandy's,
look very surprised.
Oh.
Cider's looking a little orange.
Yeah, let me see. Friendship Shoobie do. All right, there we go. There we go. I renamed the episode for a third time. Friendship Shoobie do.
Oh, I see. You're just making it so hard to deal with.
I mean, it's just stuff just keeps changing, so I have to make sure that it is relevant and that, you know. Oh, what sillies. Okay, so let's go through these things. We've got our 5-star iTunes Bronies. I want to go ahead and tell you all that there are 720 ratings on the US iTunes Store, which is super cool. That keeps us up there. It makes us relevant for all of the iTunes stuff. I actually want to load it up real quick and see how we're doing in comparison to that villain Kevin Smith's billion shows. Why did it open Microsoft Word? That is not what I asked for. Vista! Let's see. You're so weird. It's because it loads up an About iTunes image. Vista! Why are you so silly? But yes, I want to go ahead and thank. So I said 720 ratings on the US iTunes Store. So thank you very much for these written reviews drawn by High Plus Fly 3R, or as I assume, High Flyer. Another one by 5 Iron Brony, who I believe is updating them weekly at this point. So
Quite welcome.
yes, thank you very much. And Aaron Core, thank you all for leaving written reviews and bro hoofs on the iTunes Brony on our on our iTunes page. As always, you can just go to iTunes, look in the store, look for Bronyville Podcast. You will see our smiling faces, and then say awesome things about us, like, "Hey, these guys are cool. You should listen to their show." Matter of fact, I want to see how many of you can actually put that exact phrase. Apple Cider said, "Hey, you should listen to our show. It's pretty cool." Let's see how many of you this week could actually just all post that exact same line, and hopefully they won't just think it's all spam.
Yep.
It's different IP addresses. I'm sure it's cool. All right, and donators. I want to go ahead and thank donators A. Engine, S. Hoff, R. Montgomery, and S. Toe for submitting donations this week. As said, the donations keep our show going, allow so that we can get to multiple places to do silly pony things and provide you, get us equipment when we need it. So thank you very much for donating. The winner this week gets a Paris Bright, and the winner this week is R. Montgomery. So thank you very much, R, for your donation on that. And I will randomly pick into Paris Bright. Please send in say, "Hey, I won the Paris Bright," and send your shipping address, and I will ship one out to you. And very cool. Do we have a donation for this week, Sandy, or should we just take a little week off?
We could take a week off, but I do have at least 4 more Zakoras in my pile of prizes.
Yeah, those are. I think the closer we get to Christmas, those are going to get rarer and rarer.
Yep.
So, all right, cool.
And the fact they jack the price, but I think we'll take a break this week.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. I did send all the stuff for the buttons. So if you did donate for the $5 free buttons, which I absolutely love the fact that so many people jumped on free buttons that cost $5. So yeah, if you did that, check your email. I have sent a email across to a whole bunch of people. Check your spam folders or whatnot, and go update the information so that I know your shipping address so I can ship those out to you. All right, that's cool. And you were saying something, Sandy?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Yeah, cool.
Stuff. Thanks,
All right.
Ponies.
Excellent. And all right, so it's one cool thing time. This is the time where we talk.
Cool thing.
Wait, no, let me step aside so I can let Pony Kenobi do that.
What?
Now do that again.
One cool thing.
Nice. All right, somebody split that out, and that way I can have that just be a constant intro for it. All right.
A bunch of reverb on it.
Yeah, one cool thing. All right, so this one cool thing. So this is if you come out of this not clicking any link in our doc, you should go check out these. I'm going to give you the Moonstuck dubs, all the dubs, except this isn't exactly like wub 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 dub watching 40 FPS headshots. This is more the Moonstuck comic that has been made into an actual, like, really interesting. So the Moonstuck comic. Let me make sure I make all the steps back. That is
Egophiliac.
Yay, I got it right. So Egophiliac does a Moonstuck comic, which is all about little Philly Luna going across the moon, having adventures. People that reply on Tumblr state the various things that she will do, and usually the things that she does is completely insane
And cute.
and obsessively cute. So, and these are dubs that are done. Let me click back to the doc. And these go to the user Tyler Carlson, which is TAI824 on YouTube, and is doing dubs of the Moonstuck, pretty much the comics with very, very cute voice acting for everything that is inside of it. So I highly suggested it. I went through 2 and 3 today, and there were some very, very funny stuff. The shaking the snow globe, probably one of my favorite things that they did in that, and just the ridiculous requests that people put in is really, really funny. So yeah, the Moonstuck animations, you can see that on the show notes. Go check that out. It is adorable. It is cute. It is neat. It is cool, and therefore is my one cool thing. Sandy.
All right, my one cool thing this week is titled "Friendship Was Magic."
Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun. It is a video redo of a particular scene in Cowboy Bebop using the same music from that scene, Green Bird, and it's sort of what if the ponies lost, and it's just 1:36, and there's a good amount of original animation in there as well as stuff from the show.
Feels.
So yes, there are feels. Better watch out.
I won't explain what happens because there is a okay.
Yes.
There is a twist.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So it's good. All right, cool. Yeah.
It's very cool, and that was done by Deus Gear.
Okay. All right, Kenobi, we teased it a little earlier. What you got?
Yes, my one cool thing is that Tabitha St. Germain has her own set of Fallout Equestria.
Woo!
Yes.
So she's got the massive black book set of pony talk texts.
Yes.
So how did like you guys get that to her? Was it just like handed, or
that was actually at Everfree Northwest. We had the print group had a set with us. We had our own panel there. And another guy had brought his set along, and he was having all the VAs sign it and all of that jazz. So basically, when Tabitha saw it, she's like, "Oh, this is very interesting. What is this?" And basically, this guy pitched her a majority of the story, and apparently she loved it, and she wanted to have a copy of her own. So the guys at the print project, we decided to give her the demo set that we had brought along. So she's got that. Right now, she's actually gave it to one of her neighbor's kids because they are into video games and into fan fiction, but she says she's going to try and get it back and try and read it. She's really excited. It's very awesome.
Cool. All right. So Tabitha's got a collection of the whole big black books for Fallout Equestria. Were you able to pull another set so that way you actually did have another demo set?
I think that was the only extra set we had at Everfree.
Ooh. So are those books like totally out, sold out 100%?
Those books are totally out.
You're going to have...
They don't exist anymore.
Yeah, we only printed enough for the people that ordered them. We're going to try and actually do another printing sometime soon. We're moving over to a new website. I believe someone posted it in the chat earlier. I think it's book.fallout.equestria. Yeah, book.fallout-equestria.com.
Mm-hmm. And actually, this is a good point since we do have you on here, and this was something that I know that Sandy was somewhat interested in, but we weren't able to hit the panel. was a condensed version of the how do you like do the publishing thing, which maybe Sandy can go a little bit into some of his questions.
Oh, just questioning of getting permission or not, or trying to do it under the radar or whatever.
Well, what we did, we got permission from the author. She said she was all right. Kit-Kat said it was all right for us to print it as long as it was all right for us to print it as long as it wasn't, quote, published and that no one made money. So basically, what you don't want to do when printing a fan fiction is publish it. Websites like Lulu, you don't want to use websites like that because they are, above all, a publisher. We actually had the books printed through an independent printer who just did the printing of the books. Essentially, we're passing it as a group of people collaborating funds to get a mass discount on printing something.
And says it's a single run, because I think Sandy's a big question, and I'll let him. Well, go ahead, Sandy.
Oh no, that kind of addressed
that addressed
it. He basically had a independent publisher do it, or an independent printer do it.
Yes.
And since it was a one-off kind of thing, you didn't have to worry about Hasbro or since there's not a stock, you don't have to sit there and be like, so Bethesda, we're selling this thing with your copyright. It's cool. Don't worry. Sorry.
See.
Yep. All right. Well, we were just kind of curious on that, and I know that Sandy had those questions. So cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this. Let's wrap 73 up, getting close to 75, which will be 3 sets of 25-ish episodes. Very cool. People are already asking us what we're going to do for 100. I don't know. I don't think that far ahead. All right, cool. So first off, let's go ahead and wrap up this piece. First, want to go thank you, Pony Kenobi, for showing up this week.
No problem, guys.
Great to have you on, talking about the book, talking about your music and everything like that. As said, everybody can find your stuff over on your YouTube, and of course the BeatleBronies. If you want to go ahead and listen to the large collection of everything over there, you can totally do that. So thank you very much for showing up, sir. Great to have you.
No problem.
Thank you, Sandy, Thundermaker Supreme.
You can count on me.
Always. And how are we doing? Are we still underwater? I guess we're underwater this week. I'm trying to see what's... So very goes. Looks like Starry's making a habit of doing drawings every episode. That's pretty cool. Yay. Cool. All right. And I want to go ahead and always thank our very, very cool listeners. Those that are picking this up online, if it's on iTunes, if you're listening to us on our site, if you are listening to us live right now on justin.tv/Bronyville podcast, thank you all for listening.
Oh, you guys have to try and get on Zune.
Zune. We're not in the Zune Marketplace?
Podcast? You're not on Zune Marketplace.
You know, I'm sure you could just take the RSS and just drop it in. Like many of the places, like if there is a place that, like, if you have a podcast aggregator or something like that you want us in, just take the RSS, like the link that is literally on our webpage. So let me get to our site, BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. And over on so we have a link podcast feeds on the left-hand side that is audio. If you just copy that and copy link and then just go to Zune, go to wherever you want and supply that link, after a while, they'll just aggregate us out there. So if you want us on like Podomatic or something like that, spread us around. That's totally a cool thing you can do, of just take the RSS and just drop it right in, and then it will be added in. I had to do that for Stitcher Smart Radio as well, so we're now on there. So
sweet. That's very helpful information.
That's how you do it. Awesome. And we'll be on there shortly, most likely, because we get a lot of views or listens. Very few views unless you're on the stream, of course. Okay, so let me tell you where you can find us that we know right now we are. Get back to the doc. You can go ahead and find our website. That's either BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. If you'd like to email us and we can talk about your email on the show, or you just want to say how nice we are, or send us swag and find out my address. You can do that, Bronyville@gmail.com. You should join us every Saturday, noon Pacific Daylight Time, except for today, which is Sunday, because we had to make sure that BeatleBrony could be on here. No problem. If it is Saturday, we always do something. I did a Cider games, so you could watch me play video games. You can join us roughly every Saturday noon Pacific Daylight Time at justin.tv/Bronyville podcast. iTunes reviews, I said them earlier. You should do them. They're cool. You should listen to our show on Celestia Radio. Hey, it's on every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 11 p.m. UTC. My Twitter is Bronyville.
And mine is Chef Sandy.
And I have the meetup group Bronies of Northern California.
And I've got the meetup group Bronies of North Texas.
Yay. And that's it. That's episode number 73.
Show's over.
And show's over. We're done. We will catch you next week. I have no clue who the guest is. I don't know.
Actually, we should have a guest lined up.
Okay, that's cool. I don't know. I'm just not looking at the doc right now, but that's cool. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it. We will catch you next week, most likely Saturday. And yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Sleep well, every pony.
Farewell.
Adios.
Silent today, but into the stillness I'll bring you a song, and I will your company keep. To your tired eyes and my lullabies have carried you softly to sleep. Once did a pony who shone like the sun look out on her kingdom and sigh. She smiled and said, surely there is no pony so lovely and so well beloved as I. So great was her reign and so brilliant her glory that long was the shadow she cast, which fell dark upon the young sister she loved, and grew only darker as days and nights passed. Lule, moon princess, good night, sister mine. Rest now in moonlight's embrace. Bear up my lullaby, winds of the earth, through cloud and through sky and through space. Carry the peace and the coolness of night, and carry my sorrow in kind. Luna, your love so much more than you know. Forgive me for being so blind. Soon did that pony take notice that others did not give her sister her due, and neither had she loved her as she deserved. She watched as her sister's unhappiness grew. But such is the way of the limelight, it sweetly takes hold of the mind of its host. And that foolish pony did nothing to stop the destruction of one who had needed her most. Lule, moon princess, good night, sister mine. Rest now in moonlight's embrace. love you, I miss you. All these miles away. May all your dreams be sweet tonight, safe upon your bed of moonlight, and no, not of sadness,